Hi there, friends. I'm meteorologist Jeff Hanowich. It is 10 o'clock here on this Thursday afternoon, and we had quite a round of scattered showers and thunderstorms earlier today. Good to know that the storm threat is gone. We're done with the storms. Not done with the rain, but we're done with the thunderstorms. And if you're watching us in the Highlands, in parts of the NRV, and in parts of the Roanoke Valley, you're probably saying, Jeff, all this weather was much ado about nothing. We saw some sunshine today. We were dry. That was not the case everywhere. Okay, parts of Roanoke, and especially as you head into Lynchburg and Southside, that is where we saw some really, really nasty weather earlier today. I mean, we are talking about hail the size of tennis balls in Campbell County, in Gladys. That's 2.5-inch diameter hail. We've had reports of egg-size hail. I believe that was in horse pasture in Henry County. That's 2-inch in diameter. We had several reports of golf ball size hail, which is 1 3/4 inches in diameter. And you'll see from these pictures I'm about to show you that hail was certainly one of the equation today, but we also had reports of some wind damage as well. I want to show you this picture from Zachary in Martinsville, and you can see how much hail fell in Zachary's yard. I mean, he had more hail today than what you saw as far as snow was concerned this winter in Martinsville. Other pictures came in from Ridgeway. This is from Kimberly. That looked like it was about maybe golf ball size hail in Ridgeway earlier today. And of course, last but not least, we had quite a bit of hail on A. Farmer's deck. Looks like that was mainly quarter-size hail for the most part from what I'm seeing here on this picture. But I'll tell you, it was quite a pennant. And we want, of course, you to be part of the story. And the best way for you to send us your pictures or videos is via Pennant. You can access it a couple of different ways. WSLS.com/pins, or you can access pins or Pennant on our news app and our weather app. So to all of you who sent us your pictures and videos today, from all of us here at your local weather authority, we thank you a million times over. Of course, we always want you to be safe first, okay? So if you're at all worried about taking a picture and sending us, don't do it until you feel safe, okay? Number one most important thing, never jeopardize your safety in order to get a picture or a video for anybody, whether it's us here at WSLS or any other media outlet. Make sure you're safe first, and once the storm passes or once you feel safe, it's a good idea to, of course, send us your pictures at that point. Again, we want you to be a part of the story. Best way to send us your pictures or videos, WSLS.com/pins. Told you that the storm threat is over. Thank goodness, because wow, was it nasty. The storms really started in Carroll County, and then they moved through Franklin and Henry counties, and they moved through portions of Bedford, Pennsylvania, and especially into Campbell counties. Then they impacted you folks in Appomattox, Charlotte, and Halifax counties. So the storms kind of moved in a fashion similar to where my hand is going right now. The showers and thunderstorms are moving out. Storms are done. The rain is not, okay? I want to show you this graphic. This tells you how many storm reports we had, and I would say we've had about 20 to maybe 30 storm reports across the region. You'll notice that most of the wind damage was actually along the 220 corridor going from Franklin County south into Henry County. Henry County also had a whole lot of hail reported. Again, that is where we had the potential for egg-size hail near horse pasture, and a couple of reports of golf ball size hail in other portions of Henry County. And then we also had quite a bit of hail reported out across portions of Campbell County. That's where we had the tennis ball size hail reported in and around Gladys. So every little icon you see here is either wind damage or reports of hail. And there were lots of them today, no doubt about it. All right, friends, I want to show you the bigger picture now. And this front is now moving away from us, but here's the problem. This front is going to stall just south of us. It's going to stall close enough to us where it is still going to be a player in our weather as we head into Friday and maybe even as we head into the day on Saturday. So while the thunderstorm threat is gone, the rain threat is not. You got to keep in mind the infamous wedge is building in for us here tonight into tomorrow. And what that means is that east or northeasterly wind is going to trap and bank moisture up against the mountains. We're going to be very cloudy here Friday, probably even into most of Saturday, and temperatures are only going to be in the 40s and 50s. Can't get severe weather when you're that chilly, so we're thankful for those cooler temperatures for that reason. But in the same breath, it's not going to feel anything like early April outside. You know, it's been feeling more like May and June here of late. Tomorrow and on Saturday, it's going to actually feel more like February outside. I want to show you future tracker, and again, we're going to have those showers building in again as we head into later tonight. I would say after about 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, we're going to start to see some scattered showers around. Looks like at 8 a.m., areas along and south of Highway 460 will have the best chance for some rain. The rain then becomes, I think, pretty much area wide as we head closer to lunchtime tomorrow. It is going to be raining quite a bit. Notice, though, that the rain is going to be heavier south and a little bit lighter to the north. As we continue to go through time, by about dinner time, it looks like you folks north may get a break from the rain with the best chance for rain around dinner time tomorrow, lying in areas along and south of Highway 460. So looks like the best chance for some heavier downpours tomorrow will lie in the NRV and also into south side locations, although even further north, you're probably going to get wet. Now, again, I stressed to you, we're not looking at the chance for thunderstorms tomorrow. No thunderstorms, but we could pick up on a couple of pockets of heavier rain. And as a matter of fact, before all is said and done, Friday into Friday night, we could see anywhere from about 1/10 of an inch to about 1/2 inch of rain, maybe slightly higher totals in a couple of areas. Let's look at Saturday. Saturday, the best chance for rain will be along and south of Highway 460. And again, the main precipitation type Saturday morning will be rain. However, towards the highest elevations along the spine of the Blue Ridge, especially again towards the southern Blue Ridge, we're talking parts of Carroll and Floyd and Grayson, maybe even into the highest elevations of Wythe counties. Again, you have to be above 2,000 or 2,500 feet, but you could pick up on a couple of sleet pellets. That is a possibility for us here Saturday morning. And again, on Saturday, the best chance for some lingering rain will be in areas along and south of Highway 460. And I think there's probably a better chance for a little bit of rain in those areas in the morning. I think a lower chance as we head into the afternoon. I think by dinner time on Saturday, most of us should be dry. So Friday looks wetter than Saturday. Again, Saturday looks to be a little bit wetter in the morning, a little bit drier in the afternoon. Friday, it's going to be raining, I think, especially south all day long. All right, so Friday could be a washout for places like the NRV, south side locations. Not a washout, though, as we head into Saturday. All right, let's talk about the wedge. And again, that it's just, you know, when we are doing weather crosstalk with Brittany, Rachel, John, and I, oftentimes we make sounds to describe the weather. Brittany McGraw's favorite way to describe the weather when it's kind of nasty outside is meh. Rachel's is bleh. And they're both right. Tomorrow's just not going to be a great day to be outside. It looks crummy, okay? The wedge is here. That east-northeast wind going to trap that moisture against the mountains. Temperatures held in the 50s. Some of us may see those temperatures tomorrow afternoon falling into the 40s. Again, we're going to have off and on showers in the forecast on Friday. Again, a slightly lower chance as we head into Saturday. But even on Saturday, even if you're dry all day Saturday, and some of us will be, Saturday still looks very, very cloudy. We're going to have temperatures on Friday and Saturday only in the 40s and 50s, which is about 15 degrees, maybe in some areas 18 degrees below average, okay? Temperatures way below average on Friday and Saturday. You know, we've been talking about temperatures 10 to 20 degrees above average here for what seems like quite some time now. Not on Friday, not on Saturday. And the culprit again is the infamous wedge. High temperatures tomorrow will be reached in less than 2 hours from now. As soon as that clock strikes midnight, that's your high temperature for the 24-hour period we call Friday, okay? So temperatures around midnight will likely be in the 50s in the NRV and Highlands, probably anywhere from about 60 to 65 in Roanoke, Lynchburg, and Southside. That's your high temperature for tomorrow. Whatever it is at 12:01, that's your high for Friday. During the daylight hours tomorrow, 50s with some of us falling into the 40s. We are going backwards. Average highs again supposed to be in the 60s, but actual highs for the next couple of days only in the 50s, okay? Average highs 60s, Actual highs 50s. And again, as I told you, it's going to feel more like February outside. It's going to feel more like winter outside for us here for the next couple of days. So rather pleasant outside, though, as far as temperatures are concerned right now. It's 67 in Roanoke, 65 Lynchburg, 64 Danville, 66 South Boston, 56 in Wytheville. It's 60 as we speak in Blacksburg. Again, temperatures today made it well into the 80s before the showers and thunderstorms formed. If you remember when we were talking last night on the Appcast, we said, you know, if we wake up Thursday morning to clouds, we're going to be fine. We're going to be good. I don't think we'll have much to worry about. We didn't see much cloud cover this morning. We saw sunshine. And as I said last night, if we wake up to sunshine, watch out, because the afternoon could be hairy at that point. And it certainly was for us. On days like today, and keep this in mind really as you head into spring and into the early part of summer, if you know a strong cold front is moving in your direction, you want clouds. You don't want sunshine. Clouds protect you. Sunshine doesn't. Sun tends to destabilize the atmosphere and allow for the storms to be a little bit stronger later in the day. Again, if we woke up today to clouds, better yet, some showers, we were over 2, then that would have held down the severe weather threat. But because of the fact that we woke up today to sunshine, that did not help matters at all. All right, let's talk about Easter. Let's talk about some good news. I remember how I said tomorrow's yucky, Saturday's not a whole lot better. It's going to be cloudy, still going to have the chance for some spotty showers. Easter Sunday's better, okay? It's not perfect, but it's better, okay? Sunrise services are about 6:53 in the morning on Easter Sunday. Temperatures at that point upper 30s to near 40. For those Easter egg hunts, say midday, temperatures will be in the low to mid 50s. And later in the day, around dinner time, temperatures will be in the lower 60s. So we're going to turn warmer. We're going to be about 10 degrees warmer on Easter Sunday than we will be on Saturday. But still temperatures on Easter Sunday a little bit below average for this time of year. Don't be surprised to perhaps see a little bit in the way of some lingering cloud cover very early on Sunday. I think the trend will be for us on Easter to see increasing amounts of sunshine as the day goes on. So for tonight, the rain has cleared, but more rain may start to push in later on. Okay, overnight lows tonight in the 40s and 50s as we do start to cool off. Tomorrow, cloudy, cool, wet, crummy, gloomy, gray. Any other adjectives you want to throw out there? Allie says sad. Temperatures tomorrow will probably start tonight in some areas in the 60s, but during the daylight hours tomorrow, they fall into the 50s and perhaps in some areas eventually into the 40s. Your extended forecast showing temperatures in the lower 50s on Saturday. Then we're back up in the lower 60s on Easter Sunday. Then temperatures continue to go up. Middle 60s Monday, low to mid 70s Tuesday, upper 70s to near 80 Wednesday, lower 80s by Thursday. So, moral of the story here is this, friends. We're only cool for 2 days. After that, we start to go back up again, and then by mid to late next week, it's arguably hot again. Temperatures by, if not Wednesday, certainly by Thursday, will be above 80 degrees in at least some of our backyards. Other thing, yes, tomorrow's gloomy, it's wet. It's, as Allie said, sad. On Saturday, we're still going to have the chance for some pop-up hit or miss showers, especially south. Otherwise, Saturday's not as wet as Friday, but look at Sunday all the way through Thursday. More sunshine in the forecast, and we're going to have about 5 dry days to enjoy. Current time is 10:14 here on this Thursday evening, and as you know by now, joining me is my good friend Allie. Allie, are there any questions I can answer tonight, my friend? When do I think there will be more severe weather? Not in the next 7 days. Okay, we are now getting into the time of year where severe weather becomes more of a, it becomes more common. Severe weather, as you turn the page into April, especially as you turn the page into mid-April, severe weather becomes more common around here. But over the next 7 days, I don't see any severe weather. Simply put, we're far too cool on Friday and Saturday, okay? It's going to rain, especially tomorrow. It's going to rain quite a bit, but we're not going to get any severe weather. It's just too cool, okay? Saturday, I think our air is fairly stable. I think we're going to be pretty cloudy. We're going to have at least some pop-up showers, but no thunderstorms south. And then with high pressure coming back into play for us Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we're actually going to be pretty dry with more sunshine to enjoy. But you know, excuse me, as you head into the middle part of April, that severe weather could happen. It becomes more of a regularity for us around here. So my best guess is we'll probably have more severe weather certainly before the month ends. Okay, keep in mind, I think today is April 6th. Is that right, Allie? Am I right? April 6th? So we had maybe the week after this next one, severe weather could be possible by then. It just, again, when you get into April, when you start to see those clashes of air masses, the cold, dry air coming in from Canada, meeting up with that warm, moist air from the Gulf, severe weather becomes more of a commonality once you get into April, and especially as you head into May. Certainly you could get some severe weather as you head into June and even into part of July. That's usually when we see our most severe weather around here. So no severe weather for the next 7 days. So enjoy it. enjoy the lack of severe weather. Had our fair share of it today. Anything else, Allie? Perfect. Current time is 10:16. We'll be back here again tomorrow night for another Appcast. If you're new to these Appcasts, we do them every Monday night at 10 p.m. to kind of give you a look ahead to the week ahead. And then we do one every Friday night at 10 p.m. to look ahead to the all-important weekend forecast. We've done one every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday this week. Or I shouldn't say every Tuesday. We've done one every day this week, including Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, because frankly, the weather needed it. The weather wasn't, rainbows and butterflies for us this week. So of course, we do one every Monday at 10 p.m., every Friday at 10 p.m., and we'll do them as need be on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Again, this week we've done one every night. But obviously, if it's a Tuesday night and we don't see any rain in the forecast for a couple of days, then we won't do one of these Appcasts. Like next Tuesday night, probably not going to do one. But we'll do one Monday night to talk about the week ahead, and we'll do one come tomorrow night because of the fact that we want to talk about the weekend forecast. So that's what we're doing here. These are Appcasts. They can be seen on Roku. They can be seen on YouTube. They can be seen on the news app, the weather app, and when it works, Facebook Live. So those are the 5 ways in which you can watch these Appcasts. Anything else, Allie? Perfect. All right, friends, we'll see you back here at 11 o'clock with our newscast. If we don't see you then, we'll see you again tomorrow night for another Appcast. Have a great night, everybody.